Jasmine Crockett didn't need a debate stage to expose a massive contradiction in the GOP's talking points about SNAP. Just one interview and one data point were enough to make the entire Republican argument implode. Before we break down how she systematically dismantled the narrative about food stamps, make sure you hit subscribe, because this story shows why Republicans attack a program that keeps their own voters fed. The MSNBC segment began like any routine political discussion: farm bill negotiations, proposed SNAP reforms. But Crockett had already seen a clip from a Young Americans Foundation event, a conservative youth conference where politicians and right-wing commentators fire up the base. The speaker rattled off the usual talking points. SNAP is bloated, corrupted, and creating a permanent underclass. People are lazy, buying junk food with taxpayer dollars, he claimed, and Democrats expanded the program to buy votes. Applause erupted. Crockett, watching from Texas, was ready. When asked about the farm bill, she pivoted immediately. "Can I address something I just watched? It perfectly shows the dishonesty in how Republicans talk about SNAP," she said. Then she got to work. The first myth: SNAP recipients are lazy freeloaders. Crockett's response: over 25% of SNAP recipients are employed. They work full-time jobs that don't pay enough to live on because wages haven't kept up with costs. Minimum wage has been $7.25 since 2009, while rent, food, and healthcare have skyrocketed. Attacking SNAP recipients is really attacking the working poor, she explained. The second hypocrisy: corporations profit from low wages. Walmart employees, for instance, rely heavily on SNAP. Taxpayers subsidize Walmart's low wages, and the company profits when those same workers spend their benefits in store. Republicans criticize SNAP but protect the very corporations benefiting from it. The third myth: SNAP encourages junk food consumption. Crockett cited USDA data showing SNAP households buy essentially the same foods as non-SNAP households. The junk food narrative ignores the reality. Nutritious food is expensive, and families on limited budgets buy what they can afford. The problem is structural, not moral. Crockett also highlighted a key contradiction. Many Republican districts have above-average SNAP use. Missouri's Josh Hawley, who criticizes SNAP for creating dependency, represents rural areas that rely on it most. SNAP usage is higher in Republican-leaning rural districts than in urban Democratic districts. Yet the narrative frames poor people in cities as the problem, while ignoring the needs of their own constituents. She dismantled the claim that Democrats expanded SNAP to create dependency. Enrollment rose under Obama because of the Great Recession, not political strategy. SNAP is counter-cyclical. It expands during crises and contracts when the economy recovers. The program doesn't create dependency. It prevents hunger when people need it most. Crockett's final point cut to the core: Republicans don't attack SNAP out of fiscal responsibility, they attack poor people. Their policies keep wages low, healthcare expensive, and housing out of reach. SNAP helps people survive under those conditions. Criticizing it is a cover for cutting programs that help the vulnerable to fund tax breaks for the wealthy. The interview went viral. Activists and journalists shared her points. SNAP subsidizes corporate underpayment, rural Republican districts rely on it, and the dependency narrative is false. Even an internal GOP memo later confirmed her argument. Republican leadership knew attacking SNAP could hurt their own voters, but relied on cultural messaging to deflect the issue. Crockett summed it up: presenting facts forces politicians to confront reality or reveal they're ignoring it. Republicans can keep claiming SNAP creates dependency, but now the public knows that many of their voters rely on it. The truth is out there. Whether it changes policy depends on whether voters hold leaders accountable. If you want more stories of facts dismantling political talking points, hit like, subscribe, and share this with anyone who needs to see that the real beneficiaries of government programs aren't who politicians claim they are.